Our event is about to start in a few minutes. Please take a moment to find your seat and silence your phones. Kính thưa quý phụ huynh và các quý vị khách mời, buổi lễ của chúng ta sẽ được bắt đầu trong vài phút nữa. Nếu như quý vị chưa tìm thấy chỗ ngồi, hãy tìm các tình nguyện viên ở xung quanh phòng để tìm chỗ ngồi. Xin mọi người dành thời gian để có thể chuyển chế độ của điện thoại sang chế độ im lặng để buổi lễ của chúng ta được bắt đầu.
So clap your hands now and just be happy. Do a dance now and just be happy. Whoa. Make a smile now and just be happy. Laugh a while now and just be happy. Whoa. Let the music play and your worries wash away. Such a simple way to see how the world was meant to be. Hey, just be happy, happy. Just be happy, happy. La di da di da di da. La da da di da di da. Just be happy, happy. Just be happy, happy. La di da di da di da di da. Clap your hands now and just be happy. Do a dance now and just be happy. Whoa. So make a smile now and just be happy. Laugh a while now and just be happy. Every chance along the way, and every moment through the day, make a choice to hear your voice reach out and say, okay, let's play. Just be happy, happy. Just be happy, happy. La di da di da di da.
While you're waiting, please make sure to take note of the emergency exits on the screen. They are clearly marked at the back and sides of the room. In case of an emergency, calmly proceed to the nearest exit. Trên màn hình hiện đang là thông tin lối thoát hiểm. Trong trường hợp khẩn cấp hoặc có nguy hiểm, xin vui lòng di chuyển đến lối thoát hiểm gần nhất.
Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start, I just have to say, this is what it's all about. This moment, the honor of your presence, these amazing young people who are graduating today, our amazing colleagues, our staff, our faculty, our partners. This is what it's about to me. This is why it's an honor to have the privilege of working in a university. Thank you so much. And welcome, class of 2024, the class of the fearless. Give it up. So amazing. My name is Scott Fritzen, president of Fulbright University Vietnam, and I'm delighted to see you all here today to welcome the class of 2024 on their journey. And without further ado, it is my honor to declare our commencement ceremony officially open. It's also now my pleasure and honor to lead us in the singing of the national anthem of Vietnam. Please rise if you are able. And welcome, choir, our amazing Fulbright choir. Thank you so much, Fulbright University Choir, for that beautiful song. And we'll be hearing much more from you. Please be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, President Fritzen and the choir. Now, I would like to invite you to all watch the class of 2024's journey with Fulbright. From admissions to interviews to their resilience against COVID-19, this class has shown remarkable fearlessness.
Alo,
Hai Hân.
vậy giờ mình có thể bật video lên không những?
Dạ được.
Ok, em chào anh. Dạ.
Chào em.
Thì theo kế hoạch thì hôm nay là cái ngày mà trường mình sẽ gửi ra cái kết quả kỳ tuyển sinh cho năm học mới.
Xin chào chị.
Dạ rồi chị.
Rồi.
Thấy chị.
Hello em nghe chị nói gì không Duy?
Dạ em nghe chị.
Kết quả thì nó cũng đã có rồi.
Chị phải gọi em gấp, chị rất là xin lỗi chị gọi em gấp là tại vì tụi chị đang họp hội đồng á, mà chị cần thông tin gấp về hồ sơ của em.
Nói chung là chị biết là em rất là mong chờ. Thì dù như thế nào thì mình cũng tự hào cái những gì mà mình làm được cái tại hôm nay ha.
Chị muốn chuẩn bị tinh thần cho em thì chị buộc lòng chị phải báo với em là
Sang năm em không được ở nhà với ba mẹ, em phải vô Fulbright ở đó. Năm sau em sẽ rời Đồng Tháp lên Sài Gòn để gia nhập Fulbright với tụi chị nha.
Congrats.
Yes! Congratulations!
Chị muốn thông báo là em đã được nhận vô trường rồi đó, chúc mừng em.
Năm 2021 là năm mà cả thế giới phải chao đảo với những biến thể mới của virus SARS-CoV-2 ngày càng nguy hiểm và khó lường.
We could see nearly 100,000 more COVID deaths by just December. The US now recording its
lực lượng y tế gần 24.000 người đã tình nguyện vào hỗ trợ thành phố Hồ Chí Minh và các tỉnh phía Nam. Tất cả cùng đồng lòng bước vào tâm dịch, sẵn sàng vượt qua những áp lực lớn chưa từng có.
Giãn cách lại giãn cách. Cả cộng đồng Fulbright đã đồng lòng chống dịch trong suốt nhiều tháng. Các bạn phải tự sinh hoạt tại ký túc xá, học online và tự kết nối với nhau thông qua các mạng lưới ảo.
Now, please welcome Dr. Scott Fritzen, President of Fulbright University Vietnam, onto the stage to deliver his welcoming remarks.
Well, thank you so much. It's just so wonderful to be here and to see you all again and to open this wonderful and happy occasion to greet you all. Let me start with some recognition of people in the room. First, Fulbright's strength is in our network. We are small in numbers, but mighty in our critical stakeholders, of which we have several representatives from our government partners here today, whom I would like to recognize, please. The first is Associate Professor Dr. Phạm Quốc Khánh, Deputy Director General, Ministry of Education and Training. Next, Associate Professor Dr. Nguyen Anh Thi, Head of the Board of Management, Saigon High-Tech Park, our new home. And Ms. Aller Grubbs, Country Mission Director for the United States Agency for International Development. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And very honestly, these three are just the beginning of a long and highly distinguished guest list here today, several of whom will be introduced by name a bit later in today's event, and many, many more who grace us today with their presence. The support and goodwill of these Board of Trustees members, partners, and friends means so much to us and make our work worthwhile, and they make wonderful things happen for our students as well, such as internships and job offers. Oh, gonna lose my notes. They help these things materialize for our students, so please join me in thanking them all of our partners. Next, I am so proud to introduce our esteemed faculty. They have done so much to create the educational experience, the transformative experience for the graduates today, and the cornerstone of our liberal arts education at Fulbright. This is truly, and I'm not just saying this, an amazing world-class group of faculty. I believe sincerely they are the best faculty in Vietnam, bar none. And by the way, they are wonderful human beings and colleagues as well. Faculty, please stand up and be recognized. I love that. That's wonderful. Did you hear the students? The students were leading that. I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, students, for rising to the occasion as well. Third, our amazing, dedicated professional staff. They work tirelessly, usually out of view, to be perfectly honest. They're often underappreciated, at least in the limelight, to support everything that matters to the education of our students. Everything from communications to career services, which is a bit relevant right now for everyone, to finance, to academic affairs, and so much more. Staff, please rise and be recognized. I appreciate you more than you know. Please. Our amazing Fulbright staff. And I'd also like to thank, from my heart, our wonderful student volunteers today. The semester is over and they could be partying on a beach in Nha Trang right now. But instead, they choose to be with us here. And this solidarity with other students is a beautiful sight to watch and a wonderful tradition to uphold at Fulbright. Please rise and be recognized, student volunteers. They are already standing. That's why they cannot rise. They're always standing. Thank you so much. And now, I'd like to turn to an incredibly important group of people to celebrate today. More important, really, than any. That is, our proud, fearless family members, friends, and loved ones of the graduating class. Where would we be without you? Your confidence in Fulbright is what has allowed us to plant the seed of our tamarind tree in Vietnam. And nothing could be more precious or meaningful to us than your trust. Thay mặt Trường Đại học Fulbright Việt Nam, tôi xin cảm ơn quý phụ huynh vì đã tin tưởng trường Fulbright. parents and family and loved ones of the class of 2024, please stand up. Xin đứng lên. Phụ huynh, bạn và gia đình. This day is in every way a celebration of you and what your amazing graduates have accomplished. Xin tiếp tục đứng lên, tiếp tục đứng lên. And now, phụ huynh xin tiếp tục đứng lên. And now we will uphold a tradition at Fulbright, a ceremony where our students express their gratitude to their parents and loved ones. I will lead this part in Vietnamese, or I will try to. Các em sinh viên yêu quý, thầy mời tất cả các em đứng dậy. Đứng dậy rồi. Mời các em quay về hướng ba mẹ mình. Quay về rồi. Được rồi. Công cha như núi Thái Sơn, nghĩa mẹ như nước trong nguồn chảy ra. Các em hãy cúi đầu cảm ơn ba mẹ vì công ơn sinh thành và dạy dỗ để các em có được ngày hôm nay. Cảm ơn, xin mọi người ngồi ghế lại. Xin mời. That's a touching moment, isn't it? Last year at this time, I had just been selected to be your next president, and I was watching this event from video stream from America. And it truly, this moment brought tears to my eyes. And now, class of 2024, let me turn to you. I and others today will have much to say about you today. The fearless. Fearless. The class of the fearless. What does this mean, fearless? What does this word mean to you? I think there are many reasons this title is appropriate for you. Let me offer my take. It is this. Fearlessness is the spirit of the liberal arts education you have received. It embodies a profound tension between fear and lessness. We live in an age of fear and anxiety and insecurity. Most of the time, it takes the form of a gnawing anxiety, a sense that the world is not completely right, that things may not be entirely safe, that change is coming may be even hard to envision, let alone shelter from. Think of your own experience at 3 levels. First, at the macro level, the biggest level. The world can be an anxiety-provoking place. During your years at Fulbright, as we just saw on the video, you've been through a brave journey. You've witnessed wars, a global pandemic, the rapid rise of AI, accelerating global warming, and many other global changes. At the immediate level of our own beloved university, you have also been through a brave journey. Policies and curricula constantly evolving, faculty and leadership changing, facilities still quite tight, sometimes lines outside of bathrooms. All of these can trigger real pain points. And at the individual level, you have harbored doubts and insecurities. How do I know this, you might ask? Because I, like you, am a fellow traveler, a fellow human being, and we all feel these emotions, especially when change is rapid, when opportunities are great, when stress is high. Like my own first year here as president. Some of us try to hide it, some better than others, but we all feel it. As the band Styx sang, someday soon we'll stop and ponder, what on earth is this spell we are under? We made the grade, and still we wonder who the hell we are. Classic rock from the 1980s, my friend. It's still the best. I'm telling you. So, the essence of a true liberal arts education is expanding our ability to respond wisely to fear. It means not letting fears crush our optimism or lead us to blaming ourselves or others in a destructive fashion. As the American Buddhist philosopher Alan Watts once wrote in a book called The Wisdom of Insecurity, the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. Another great thinker agreed, adding, quote, being fearless isn't being 100% not fearful. It's being terrified, but you jump anyway, end of quote. That's Taylor Swift, by the way. And jumping anyway is exactly what we have to celebrate today. Because let me ask you, and after you hear my question, I'm going to ask you some questions. After you hear the question, please trả lời bằng tiếng Việt. Có hay không? Okay? Students, có hay không? Class of the fearless. When confronted by COVID, answer honestly. Did you feel fear at times about what might come next? Có hay không? Okay, so even as the world stood upside down on its head, just as you were beginning your university journey, did you freak out, despair? Did you drop out of university and cease to make friends and grow? Có hay không? Có hay không? Class of the fearless, when confronted with an open-ended curriculum, which is unusual in Vietnam in the early years, in which you had to wait some time and explore options and interdisciplinary courses before committing to a major. Even when you may have felt pressures from some people in this room, possibly, to announce your career path early on, did you feel some anxiety at times? Có hay không? Seems like yes. Well, did you freak out, stop experimenting, close off options, and make a choice that did not feel right to you? Did you do that? I hear one very loud hum. You know. I appreciate that voice. I will find him later. Finally, class of the fearless, as you look into the future, answer honestly. This is not a trick question. Do you believe everything looks calm, settled, perfect, and a continuous, uninterrupted series of triumphs awaits you? They thought about that for a moment. Well, if not, are you ready to embrace the challenges with an open and optimistic heart and a flexible, creative mind, due in part to the growth and learning from your years at Fulbright? Có hay không? Was that a call? I think so, right? Well, I thought you might answer that way. And the point is this. True education, true liberal arts education, true human education means celebrating the art of being alive, of being in this insecure world in all of its complexity and insecurity, and embracing that. Embracing the wisdom of insecurity puts us on a path to create meaning for ourselves and for others, for the projects we initiate in society. And we can define a fearless community too. It is one with a living commitment to each individual's growth, each and every day. So graduating class, you have left your mark at Fulbright, making fearlessness an integral value of our community that we aspire to be, one that nurtures cohorts of the fearless for a future that we will shape and embrace with an optimistic heart together. Now, on this auspicious day take a moment, class of the fearless, and others if you wish, to turn to each other, to celebrate each other. Literally, give your neighbors a hug, please, class of the fearless, and others if you wish. Some faculty are hugging each other also. That's nice. They don't want to let go. I can see this. Class of the fearless, you have overcome challenges, experienced a difficult journey, and have seen it through to a beautiful, successful completion. You are ready to embrace the future that stands before you. We, faculty and professional staff at Fulbright, are truly proud of you and your growth over these years. Stay connected to us, and we will watch and celebrate your fearless exploration of life's sometimes cruel, often beautiful, and always wondrous terrain ahead. It all lies ahead, and you are ready for it. So from the bottom of our heart, from us faculty and professional staff at Fulbright, to all of you in the class of 2024, and your beautiful, wonderful, fearless moms and dads and family members, congratulations from our heart. Thank you. I would like to now invite a special partner, Ms. Aller Grubbs, USAID Mission Director for Vietnam, to the stage to share her congratulatory remarks with our students. Since the establishment of the university in 2016, we have benefited, by the way, from the continuous support from both the Vietnamese and United States governments, and USAID has been among those agencies to which we are always grateful for their tremendous support. They've come out today in full force, by the way, along with other colleagues from the embassy. We're very, very grateful for that. Please welcome to the stage Ms. Aller Grubbs.
Xin chào, good morning, and thank you, Dr. Fritzen, for the welcome and the introduction, but really thank you for your very inspiring remarks. You are absolutely the leader that Fulbright needs at this time, and as supporters of Fulbright, we're very glad that Dr. Fritzen has found FUV and FUV has found Dr. Fritzen. But greetings to all of you, a special greetings to our representative from the Ministry of Education and Training, Associate Professor Dr. Pham Quoc Quang, and also to Mr. Bui Quang Minh, who will also speak later. And greetings to everybody who has joined, to all the faculty and staff who make this happen, to the family and friends of the students, and then most importantly, greetings to the special stars of today, the show that we are all here for, the graduating class of 2024. It is a real pleasure and a privilege for me to speak to you all on behalf of the United States government. The U.S. has been a long and proud supporter and has had a long connection with the Fulbright institution, and previously the predecessor, the Fulbright Economics Teaching Program that we supported, trained over 1,200 of Vietnam's top leaders in both the US and Vietnam for training programs on public policy for over 2 decades. The US has been a founding and enduring investor in the Fulbright institution, the Fulbright University of Vietnam, since the university's establishment in 2017, and we are very proud of that role that we have played in supporting FUV. Like all of you, the United States strongly believes in the promise of a world-class liberal arts education to produce the minds and the leaders and the solutions that today's world demands. And because of this, the United States is also committed to supporting a Vietnam that is strong, prosperous, resilient, and independent. The United States and Vietnam both recognize the vital importance of higher education as a foundation for future prosperity, for stability, and security. Higher education is an important pillar in the comprehensive strategic partnership between the United States and Vietnam, and our country's two leaders recognize FUV as an important institution in Vietnam's higher education system. FUV is a vanguard of Vietnam's efforts to modernize higher education as the country's first nonprofit university built on the American-style liberal arts tradition of open inquiry and critical analysis. Fulbright University of Vietnam is a trailblazer, and so are all of you as pioneers of liberal arts education in Vietnam. You, the Fulbright University of Vietnam's graduating class of 2024, you embody this vision that both the United States and Vietnam believe in as a shared vision for the future built on education and open inquiry and analysis. You are all entering a new chapter of your lives at a time of rapid and constant change. As one door closes, another door opens. The pace of technological advancements is unprecedented, and the local and the global landscape changes just about every day. The world demands agility, resilience, and knowledge that transcends the boundaries of your chosen fields. And I'll say, for old people like me, we are going to rely on you all to come up with the solutions for the challenges in our ever-complicated world. Your Fulbright University education has equipped you with the wide-ranging skills and knowledge to navigate this ever-changing world, from coping with the COVID-19 pandemic to combating climate change to discovering all of the potential and the challenges of artificial intelligence. Your success will lie in your ability to adapt, learn, and grow continuously. You are the class of the fearless. You all earned that nickname, Fearless. I love that. And you will fearlessly embrace change and tackle whatever challenges and opportunities come your way. As the second graduating class of Fulbright University, you will shape your own lives, and you will also shape the future of Vietnam and beyond. And as new Fulbright University alumni, you now have an important role to continue to build the legacy of FUV and to advance this long-term vision of becoming an educational leader in Southeast Asia. All of this, FUV, everything that we're here today to celebrate, is built on the foundation of the faculty and the staff and the family and the friends who believe in this. So thank you all, and also to the Ministry of Education and Training and the Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee who have supported FUV from the beginning. None of this could happen without all of that foundation of support. And to the fearless class of 2024, today we celebrate the culmination of your years of hard work and dedication. Honor where you came from, celebrate where you've gotten to, believe in your path ahead, and absolutely enjoy the journey and every step along the way. Congratulations to you all. Xin cảm ơn.
Thank you, President Fritzen, for your insightful remarks, and Ms. Grubbs for your congratulations to Fulbright's graduating seniors. Now please welcome on stage the Fulbright University Choir. Thank you to the Fulbright Choir for their rendition of Hymn to Freedom. We would now like to invite a representative of Fulbright class of 2024 to deliver his commencement remarks. Please welcome to the podium, student representative of the class of 2024, Mr. Wat Minh Phak, Vietnam Studies major.
Love you! We're gonna nail it. President Scott present, Miss Ayla Grubbs, Associate Professor Dr. Phạm Quốc Khánh, and Mr. Bùi Quang Minh. Distinguished guests, parents, faculty, our staff, and Fulbright students. My name is Wat Minh Phak, and I am a senior student of cohort 2024, and I am so proud to be here as the student representative speaker of this year's commencement. I never imagined of having a chance to be here on this stage, deliver my own thoughts in a very important occasion. So thank you, my friends, a lot for your trust and your endorsement. I hope that I will not accidentally drop the mic during the speech. Literally drop the mic, not my drop, as you may assume. Thank you. Well, so when I began drafting this speech, I just realized that the past 4 years at Fulbright passes by very quickly. And so our cohort, we make memories together. We had fun memories, we had sad memories, but those kind of memories are closely connected to the challenges that we had together. Let me recall about it with you a little bit. Before we moved to Docklands, we used to live in a fantasy land. At least to me, it was a fantasy land. The waterfront. We live in a multicultural environment there, and we live with our housemates coming from different regions of the country, and also with the Korean families living next to us, who always complain us about making loud noises. We survived through, I think, 4 or 5 waves of COVID. And we began the first semester of the second year fully online. And then we jumped to the next semester in the hybrid mode. I still remember if we learned in the hybrid mode, and anyone in our class were found to be F0 or F1, we would be panicked, and we had to quarantine at our house. We also had some unique struggles with the technical system of the university. I am sure that every student here, at least once in your 4 years at Fulbright, you woke up in a random day very early. I think around 6 or 6:30 or even 6:50 a.m. You open your computer like that, you log into one stop, you open 4 or 5 tabs simultaneously on your screen, you put it like that. And then you just count it down until 7 a.m. to click to the enroll button just to realize that the website crashed. Just kidding, the system has been improved significantly and everyone got their slot now. But back in the day, it was messy. Just a little bit reminder for you to remember that we have gone through a lot of challenges together. But from my own reflections, I realized that most of us, including me, we, the students, usually figure out a way, a solution, a piece of advice for us to overcome these kind of challenges, these fears, these concerns, or at least to find a way to ease the mental burden within us. And where we can seek that kind of advice, we seek from the community here. We seek from the Fulbright community, from the wonderful supporting system that we had here. Let me share with you a little bit about my own experience. Somebody, they usually ask me, well, where did you learn your English? It seems that your English is quite fluent. Well, honestly, when I first came to Fulbright, one of the biggest fears was English. Back in the days when I was in high school, I didn't have many chances to practice my English, especially the speaking and the writing skills. And so when I came to Fulbright, I struggled a lot with long readings, with complex assignments. I had to read, I think, most of us who joined the bridge program, we had to read, I think, 20 pages per week, and also struggle with some long readings of the core courses that I think all of you will remember for the rest of your life, MVCS. 80 pages of reading per week, and I struggle a lot with that. And to be honest, like, I was afraid of of falling behind. I was afraid of being a joke to my friends because of my broken English, given that we live in an English-intensive environment. So I decided to go out, and then I asked for advice from the professors, from the learning support team, and also from my friends here. And it was so surprising to me because they openly share about their knowledge, their skills, and their experience to solve these kind of problems. How they deal with assignments, with readings, and how they deal with the way to convey complex ideas. But they did not only provide me with learning advices, they also try to give me affirmation in various ways. A hug, a candy, or just a text, just to assure that I can do something good. I think most of my friends here, we all know chị Khánh Minh, a co-designer. And when I was a freshman, she was the president of Fulbright and Alliance. And I was a member of that club at that time. And once I had to draft an email, an English email for the club, and then send her a review. And immediately after I submit that email, I texted her, "Oh, chị ơi, I found myself so useless because of my broken English, and I don't think that I can survive in this new community." And then, you know how demanding she was in terms of collaborations, in terms of working. But she just replied straightforwardly to me that, "Hey, Fat, actually your English was good. Your writing was fine, and you should not depreciate yourself like that. You should trust yourself more, and you are capable of doing greater things than just drafting an email." Chị Khánh Minh, I don't know if you are watching this right now, but if you are watching this, I have to tell you that your words meant a lot to me at that time. Your words at that time really boosted my confidence, and you make me to recognize the effort that I have put in from the very first day that I was at Fulbright to the day that I drafted that email to you. And when I took a step back, I realized that people at Fulbright, we are here to learn from each other. We are here to support each other. We are here to collaborate with each other rather than competing against each other. And also, no one is judged because of your inability to do something. We're all here to learn. But then, even when I got involved in that wonderful supporting system at Fulbright, I was still doubtful of my performance. I was the MC of multiple events at the university, but every time I took on the stage, I always asked myself, like, would I do something that ruined the event? Or like, would I do something to disappoint the organizer and the participants out there? 2 years ago, I was the MC for a farewell party for the former director of USAID Vietnam. And I wrote my own script, and I think in the middle of the party, I mispronounced some of the words here. And immediately at that moment, I was cringing. And so I remember that I looked to the front line of the audience, and I saw Steve Paris, the former director of Student Life, who just passed away last year. And then when the party ended, I came up to him, I said hi, and I whispered to his ears, "Oh, actually, Steve, I make some mistakes here." And then he also just smiled back to me and he said, "Oh, Phát, actually no one, including me, noticed your mistakes. And actually, like, you handle it well. And if I were you, I couldn't do it like that." It was a big compliment, Steve. And actually, at that time, your compliment convinced me that I can really do something good for the community here. And I always regret for not being able to tell you about it. And then I mentioned a lot about the support that I received from staff and students here. I also want to highlight the support that I received from the faculty here. What makes their support unique is that our faculty, and I think that you guys may also agree with me, that our faculties, they do not only care of the students' performance or our grades, they also care of our well-being, of our personal development, holistically as a whole person. The last 2 years at Fulbright, my mental health went ups and down a lot of times, and there was a lot of moments where I found myself vulnerable sometimes because of the overwhelming workload that I have to carry on, because of the problems that I had with my relationships. Sometimes the feeling of homesickness is just there and just swept over me. Or sometimes my concerns about an uncertain future. And so at that time, I had the urge to express my own thoughts. So I just wrote something on Facebook. I said, "Oh, I just felt that I was so overwhelmed at that time. I don't think that I could carry the burden anymore." And I think maybe just 30 minutes or like 1 hour later, my professor, thầy Nguyễn Thành Trung, unfortunately he's not here today, he texted me, "Phát ơi, mình nghĩ là ngày hôm nay Phát đã mệt rồi. Phát đã làm rất là nhiều rồi và mình nghĩ hôm nay Phát nên đi ngủ sớm đi. Phát đừng nên để Phát burnout giống như mình trước đây." I couldn't ask anything more than the text that he sent me at that moment. He's an excellent professor who always tries to bring the best learning experience to his students. But before he is a teacher, he is a caring person with a warm heart. And I am always impressed of that person. And so let me take that minute in the spirit of being grateful to others to say thanks to the people whom I always grateful for the last 4 years at Fulbright. I want to pay tribute to my parents here who fought, who have always fought hard for their lives to make sure that their children can be able to go to school, can be able to pursue good education and become good people. I also want to thank my partner, who is not here today, offering me unconditional love support for the last 4 years at Fulbright. I want to thank my faculty, each of you. Every one of you has been one of the most valuable resources that I always rely on for the last 4 years. To the staff, who always try to accommodate me with everything you had, given the limited resources that Fulbright is having. And also to the friends, to my friends out there, my friends in Fulbright and also outside Fulbright, who always impress me with your energy and your enthusiasm. And by interacting with all those people, I realized that there are still good people out there. And I can rely on them. I can still have trust on people. And I do think that we can create another community like that. We can trust each other. We can try to help each other grow all together. And so, before I end my remarks here, I would like to convey to my peers some of my concerns about the questions that we usually obsess with, the questions of what we usually do next after the ceremony. And you may agree or not agree with me, but from my own feelings, I think that we are living in a culture, an era, a community where everyone has to keep moving forward, and we usually don't have just a moment to pause and to reflect upon the last 4 years, or at least all the journey that we have made at Fulbright. So let me suggest this with you a little bit. After the today's ceremony, please spend a few minutes reflecting on the journey that we have all made at Fulbright. And why do we have to do that? Please do that so that we can be grateful for the people who have already supported us for the last 4 years, who always try to tirelessly support us in every means that they have. I bet that there's somebody in this room that you guys, my friends, are always grateful for. So after the ceremony, please try to find them, give them a hug if they are consent to, and try to say thank you to them, because we will not know when will be the last time we can meet them in our lifetime. Thank you, everyone, and regardless of which path you take, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Fab, for your speech on behalf of the class of 2024, and congratulations on graduating. Now, please welcome on stage President Fritzen to introduce our commencement speaker.
That is so touching. That was really beautiful. Let's give it one more round of applause. It's just so beautiful. And you know, when I listened to that speech, what I really thought is every interaction matters. Every time we have a chance to encourage somebody, to touch their lives and be touched, it matters. It's deeply significant, and it stays with people. And you never know the impact that you're having on somebody through a daily interaction. These small words of encouragement are so important to a community, and I'm grateful to be part of a community that takes the personal growth, the encouragement of each and every member of that community so seriously. It's very touching. So now it's truly an honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Bui Quang Minh. He is renowned for his dynamic approach to business and social impact. At just 25 years old, he embarked on an entrepreneurial journey by launching a successful chain of donut stores. In 2014, Minh founded Beta Group, where he currently serves as chairman. Under Minh's leadership, Beta Group has evolved into a multi-industry corporation, most notably recognized for Beta Cinemas. Beta Group also operates in various other sectors, including film distribution, film production, healthcare, property technology, education, overseas business investments, and more. Minh is also a prominent figure on Shark Tank Vietnam, the country's leading business reality TV series, on which I hope some of our students will appear. Beyond his business achievements, Minh Beta is deeply involved in the arts as well. He's a musician, a singer, film producer, and actor. His popular songs, Vietnam ơi and Vietnam ơi, Let's Fight COVID, have resonated widely, showcasing his versatility and passion for creativity. Minh graduated from Sydney University with first-class honors through the AusAid Scholarship Program in 2006. He was subsequently offered a Fulbright Scholarship and earned his MBA from Harvard Business School in 2014. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Bui Quang Minh.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me. I have to be truly fearless to go on stage after such an emotional speech by Fad. It's such a great honor to be here. Dear President Scott Fritzen, Professor Dr. Phạm Quốc Khánh, Miss Arla Grubbs, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, beloved parents, Fulbright staff, and the fearless graduates of the class of 2024. Today, we gather here to celebrate a significant milestone for the new graduates of Fulbright University Vietnam, the class of 2024, the class of the fearless. This event marks the beginning of your flourishing careers and lives. As I stand before you, gazing at your young, bright faces, I am filled with hope and trust in the young generation that will bring about great changes to our country and beyond. You are incredibly fortunate and talented. How many people in Vietnam get a chance to study at such an amazing institution, to become global citizens ready to take on the world? Graduating from a prestigious institution like Fulbright is not only a personal pride, but also a symbol of the friendship between two nations, Vietnam and the United States. The history between our countries has had its ups and downs, but from these pages of history, we appreciate the value of the present and the future even more. The students of Fulbright universities are a living testament to the wonderful progress that the two nations have jointly made. You must understand and remember that many generations before you have faced countless challenges and made many difficult decisions, right or wrong, to give you the opportunities that you have today. But have you ever asked yourself, why is it so difficult to tell your parents that you love them? Can we all, for once again, take a moment to express our gratitude to the parents for their sacrifice and support as a way of saying, I love you? Let's show them our appreciation with a heartfelt round of applause. As humans, we have many fears. Fear of illness, fear of losing loved ones, fear of not being recognized, fear of death, of failure, and change. The more we have, the more we seem to fear losing what we have. And then life, if we are not careful, can turn into an endless journey of battling and preventing these fears. Gradually, we forget that we exist to live, not just to merely survive. I, too, was one full of such fears. I worked tirelessly just to overcome the fear that I wasn't good enough. This way of living survived for a long time, and I believe that it was the only way to live. It helped me build some achievements for myself, such as earning 4 scholarships to study overseas, an MBA from Harvard, becoming an entrepreneur, founding Beta Cinemas, which is Beta Group now, and building projects worth millions of dollars. My fears comforted me, making me think that I was on the right track, doing well, and believing this was the only way to live. But deep inside, I never felt fully at peace and knew something was still missing. Life, one way or another, teaches us the right lessons at the right times. COVID-19 was such a significant lesson for me. The cinema chain had to close for extended periods of time, and cash was depleting. I didn't know how long I could hold on. I thought I might lose everything and fail completely. My confidence shattered. Was I really that fragile? Could something as small as a virus completely destroy the fortresses I had built to shield myself from my internal fears so quickly? What would I be worth if not for all the achievements for the world to see? After months of despair that seems to have no way out, the only path left was to turn inward. I began to look deeply into my own being, asking myself the simplest questions. Who am I? What do I feel at this very moment? How is the operating system running my life, designed and functioning? And gradually, I found my anchor. I began to understand that my value did not lie in the things that I once thought were important. I realized that I have an ever-changing and everlasting connection to everything in this universe. Therefore, I am vast and encompassing, and I cannot be defined by anything finite. In that moment, I found freedom. Fear no longer held me down. I learned to stop functioning from a place of fear and instead operate from a place of love. I feel light. I feel fearless. It seems that in the darkest times, if we truly reflect, we can more easily find the light of our sparks. Once I reacquainted myself with the true nature of myself, I realized that my sparks are the connection I have with the people around me and the impact I can make on them. One spark ignited my heart, filling it with a desire to rejoice through music. I remember my song Vietnam ơi, beloved by our nation, and found inspiration to launch the project Vietnam ơi, let's fight COVID during the peak of the pandemic. Though I couldn't immediately change the difficult business situation, I realized that life encompasses far more than just work. There are countless ways to live, to create, to contribute, and to enjoy life, regardless of the circumstances. So I directed my energy toward making a meaningful difference and to serve others. I rewrote the song lyrics to inspire unity and strength in the fight against COVID-19, encouraging people to unite, find resilience within themselves, and connect with those around them. Supported by the Ministry of Health, this project became the official communication campaign of the ministry, motivating millions of Vietnamese people to overcome the challenges posed by the pandemic. Many people participated by filming themselves dancing or covering the song, and we raised significant funds to support the government against COVID-19. Personally, this project gave me a sense of purpose during a very difficult and testing time, allowing me to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I also recall a simple moment when I saw a hardworking mother taking her son to Beta Cinemas in Thái Nguyên province. The boy proudly held a certificate of academic excellence, and they happily took photos together. The mother was rewarding her son with a movie outing for receiving a school's award. That's another spark I found. I rediscovered my joy in bringing modern cultural experiences to all Vietnamese people, no matter where they are and what their income level is, and igniting beautiful dreams in them. I also remember myself as a little kid in a poor town near Hanoi, watching American movies, seeing a very different world. And I dared to dream that one day I could go to New York, to London, and perhaps, just perhaps, I could go to Harvard to study business. Seriously, if that boy I saw in Thái Nguyên grow up to be a successful person because of the beautiful memories at Beta Cinemas, I would proudly claim a small part in his success. And I hope the movies we show at Beta Cinemas will ignite many beautiful dreams for my customers, just like they instilled beautiful dreams in me. These sparks help me bring happiness to others, but more importantly, they rekindle my own spirit. They enable me to overcome fear and begin truly living. I learned to fall in love with the process, not just the results. When everything we do stems from love, we will be satisfied with the outcome, regardless of what it is. Failure then becomes just a test, showing us how to rearrange our love. I learned that when we enjoy the game, instead of desperately wanting to win, we can become very good at it. And when we become good at it, more often than not, we can actually win. I led Beta Cinemas to recover quickly after COVID-19, achieving record revenue, gaining market share, building new businesses, and finding immense joy in music and filmmaking. Dear friends, I truly hope that you find your sparks, and I believe you can do it. Let me convince you why. I believe you are in a particular sweet spot for excellence. First, you have the privilege of living in a peaceful country with a young and dynamic population, a fast-growing economy, and an amazingly fertile environment for advancement. Second, you have learned and trained at a world-class institution, Fulbright University Vietnam, equipped with global knowledge, skills, and mindset. Third, you are entering an era of explosive technological progress, such as AI or virtual reality, bringing extraordinary opportunities to reshape the world. Along with having a sweet spot in terms of conditions, you should also find your personal sweet spots. These are unique intersections of your passion, talent, and the world's needs. Consider what you love to do, what you do well, and what our society truly values. By connecting these elements, you can thrive. Dear friends, now it's just a simple equation of 1 + 1 = 2. When you combine a sweet spot for conditions and a personal sweet spot, you will surely find your sparks. When you recognize how fortunate and capable you are as fresh graduates of this wonderful university, I hope you can also feel a sense of responsibility. The world still has so many problems for us to solve. Children going to bed hungry every day around the world, communities trapped in poverty, or even just a glass of clean water is out of reach for many. However, don't view this responsibility as a burden. Instead, let it be the source of motivation and inspiration, guiding you to realize your full potential. By doing so, you will find that joy and meaning naturally infuse your accomplishments. So now, can I ask you to take a moment to imagine all the possibilities for change that you can create in this world once you have found your sparks? Please close your eyes with me. Take a few seconds and dream with me. The speech could end here, but allow me to share a few seemingly redundant pieces of advice, because I would regret not telling you this, as I wish I had heard more often when I was your age. First of all, knowledge is finite. First of all, knowledge is infinite, and human understanding is limited. You don't know what you don't know. So always keep an open mind to learn and grow. Second, embrace life challenges. Embrace life change and cultivate a vibrant existence. As society evolves rapidly, avoid confining yourself to outdated or linear career models just because someone else has done so. Diversify your skills while maintaining a core competency to minimize the risk of becoming obsolete. Third, as you step into the world, don't focus your efforts on problems that have already been solved. Think big, aim high, and tackle the most challenging areas, the intricate issues others have ignored or sidestepped. This is how you can unlock your true potential. Remember, our humanity is intertwined with the humanity of others. Your achievements are not just your own. They are built on the support and love of those around you. Use your talents and skills to contribute to your community, build bridges, and create a more compassionate and inclusive world. You will find fulfillment not only in your personal successes, but also in the joy and progress of others. And last but not least, in difficult, unscripted situations, when you are unsure and unprepared, simply respond with love. As long as there's love and kindness, it will always be the right response. Congratulations, class of 2024, class of the fearless, and may your journey be filled with meaning, achievements, and joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bùi Quang Minh, for your inspirational speech to the graduating class. Now, please welcome back on stage the Fulbright Choir. Thank you, the Fulbright Choir, for the amazing performances. We are now proceeding with the conferral of degrees to the class of 2024. We would now like to invite our board members on stage, Miss Hoàng Thị Mai Hương and Miss Christy Lê. Please. There are 2 seats with your names on them. We would also like to invite the representatives of our distinguished faculty on stage. And finally, I would like to also invite the following individuals who will be responsible for the conferral of degrees. Please welcome to center stage, Dr. Scott Fritzen, President of Fulbright University Vietnam, Dr. Mira So, Vice Provost and Interim Dean of Undergraduate Studies, and Dr. Đinh Vũ Trang Ngân, Vice President of the Student Services and Affairs. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, introducing the graduating class of 2024 to receive their bachelor's degrees.
Bùi Trần Thục Như, Nguyễn Lê Tiến Công, Lê Kha, Nguyễn Võ Bảo Hân, graduating with honors. Ngọc Lan Khanh, graduating with honors. Phạm Hoàng Lân, graduating with honors. Vũ Thuận Nhi, Tôn Nữ Uyên Phương, Phạm Minh Anh, Lê Phương Anh, Nguyễn Huỳnh Trâm Anh, Nguyễn Trúc Anh, graduating with honors. Trần Tú Anh, Hồ Ngọc Hiếu Châu, graduating with honor cum laude. Nguyễn Hoàng Bảo Chi, graduating with honors. Hoàng Thị Kim Chi, Nguyễn Đăng Tiến Dũng, graduating with honor, magna cum laude. Nguyễn Đức Duy. Võ Linh Đan, graduating with honors. Từ Khánh Đăng. Thân Đoàn Thuật, graduating with honors, summa cum laude. Lê Nam Đông. Lê Nữ Đông Giang, graduating with honors, cum laude. Lê Nguyễn Diễm Hà. Nguyễn Duy Hiếu, graduating with honors. Đỗ Cẩm Hoàng Hoa, graduating with honors, cum laude. Võ Thị Quỳnh Hương, graduating with honors. Lê Trần Ngọc Khanh, Huỳnh Phạm Bảo Khánh, Đào Minh Khuê, Đặng Anh Kiệt, Vũ Thanh Lan, Huỳnh Thị Mỹ Lâm, graduating with honors. Lê Ngọc Khánh Linh, graduating with honors, cum laude. Nguyễn Phương Linh, graduating with honors, cum laude. Trần Thảo Linh, graduating with honors. Trần Văn Nhật Long. Trần Ngọc Minh, graduating with honors. Nguyễn Tuấn Minh, Hoàng Thanh Nga, graduating with honors, summa cum laude. Vũ Ngọc Kim Ngân, Nguyễn Kim Ngân, Võ Huỳnh Thảo Nguyên, Trần Thảo Nguyên, graduating with honors. Nguyễn Phan Thanh Nhàn, graduating with honors. Nguyễn Đức Nhật, graduating with honors. Graduating with honors. Trần Quỳnh Như. Phan Thị Kim Nương. Graduating with honors. Trần Lân Phúc. Trần Mai Phương. Nguyễn Thành Phương. Graduating with honors. Cum laude. Lê Đồng Vũ Phương. Đỗ Đức Quân. Graduating with honors. Magna cum laude. Bùi Đoàn Khánh Quân. Graduating with honors. Cum laude. Nguyễn Diễm Quỳnh. Nguyễn Lê Vinh Sơn. Trần Vũ Thanh Thảo. Doãn Hồng Anh Thư. Lê Khánh Thư. Nguyễn Minh Thư. Nguyễn Thị Hoài Thương. Phùng Thị Anh Thi. Nguyễn Thu Trang, graduating with honors, magna cum laude. Nguyễn Hà Linh Tú, graduating with honors. Đoàn Lê Phương Uyên. Châu Tú Uyên. Trịnh Thế Vinh. Trần Việt Hoàng. Nguyễn Quốc Huy. Nguyễn Hữu Yến Lê, graduating with honors, summa cum laude. Nguyễn Thái Thảo Uyên. Nguyễn Việt Hà, graduating with honors. Phó Đỗ Quyên, graduating with honors, summa cum laude. Bùi Nguyễn Anh Hào. Tú Mai. Nguyễn Võ Phương Vi. Trần Anh Thư. Graduating with honors, magna cum laude. Nguyễn Phan Việt Hằng. Nguyễn Đào Anh Khôi. Quách Minh Phát. Graduating with honors. Bùi Thị Hà Anh. Nguyễn Minh Hạnh. Lê Thị Thùy Dương. Nguyễn Đình Thạch Lam. Graduating with honors, cum laude. Trần Thị Thu Thảo. Đào Hải Nhật Tân, graduating with honors. Phạm Hoàng Minh Phương. Nguyễn Thị Thường, graduating with honors. Nguyễn Trần Bảo Ngọc. Bùi Đình Khôi. Trần Ngọc Anh. Nguyễn Bảo Ngọc, graduating with honors, cum laude. Đồng Thị Hải Yến, graduating with honors, cum laude. Lê Thị Quỳnh Trang, graduating with honors, magna cum laude. Nguyễn Minh Tiến, Trần Thiên Thành, Nguyễn Hương Giang, Hoàng Phượng Mai, graduating with honors, magna cum laude. Lê Thanh Thảo, Vũ Thị Thanh Tâm, Trần Nguyễn Bảo Phương, Tôn Thị Diệu Hà, Trần Thị Ngọc Mai, Nguyễn Vũ Thiện Anh. Đặng Uyên Phương, graduating with honors.
Thank you, Dr. Scott Fritzen, Dr. Mira Sell, and Dr. Đinh Vũ Trang Ngân. Thank you to our trustees and the representatives of Fulbright faculty. Please return to your seat. Now, please welcome back on stage the Fulbright Choir.
Alo. Alo. Alo.
you for the whole world.
The boys are girls for you one band. Fearless can be okay.
With the human AOA. Go ahead,
let's get it on top of the room. What's up? No, wait.
Let me hear you sing.
Thank you to the Fulbright Choir. Thank you to the Fulbright Choir. Thank you again to the Fulbright Choir for their amazing performances today. Now, please welcome back to the stage President Fritzen to deliver his congratulatory and closing remarks.
Well, everyone, this has been an amazing event. It is only left to say a few words of thanks. First of all, please join me in thanking the organizing committee for this event and everyone who came together to make it happen. A lot of people. Led by Ms. Chum Lei as the Worrier-in-Chief. Chum made me swear I would not mention her name because that's the kind of person she is. But every event has a Worrier-in-Chief, and she had many assistant Worriers-in-Chief as well. Great job, everyone. The choir was amazing. Secondly, I'd like to thank our amazing speakers as well. Fat, amazing speech. Mr. Min, thank you so much for coming and giving a speech. Aller is perhaps not here, but that was wonderful as well. Please join me in thanking our speakers. Thank you to the partners who joined us. We really appreciate that. And then finally, just a closing thought. So we are imperfect people, and Fulbright is still an evolving, imperfect institution. But we have come together through many acts, hundreds of thousands of acts of generosity, of acts of teaching, of acts of creative support, of acts of child raising for all of the parents in the room, coming together to co-produce today's outcome. You know, this outcome, this joyous moment, is co-produced by all of us, by so many actions over the years that stretch back decades for the families and several years for us as faculty and staff and support and partners. So appropriately, we are celebrating each amazing individual student and their perseverance through difficulties, through insecurities, through fear. We celebrate them. But we also celebrate the community that co-produced, that came together to create this joyous day. And that means one thing, that we should have a great party after this day, okay? So what happens next should be an amazing party. Let's go out and celebrate the perseverance of our graduates and celebrate the contributions to this great day that all of us have made over time, because it reminds us how the magic is in each interaction, in the spirit of service, in the spirit of humility and gratitude that Fat showed us in his speech as well. For all of this, I am very grateful, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Stay in touch with us. Thank you again for coming, and congratulations, Class of the Fearless.
Thank you, President Fritzen, for the very emotional remarks. And please have another round of applause for all of our organizers here today. All right, now I would like to re-invite the class of 2024 to please stand up and to assemble in rows on stage for the graduation cap tossing tradition. All right, on 3, 1, 2, 3, go!